Hey friends, Rob here. Welcome to China Coaching. Do you guys know what the number one single most important thing is to do at career fairs and job expos? Well, in this video, we're going to tell you. Hey friends, welcome to the video. So excited to have you joining us. I know this spring semester a lot of colleges and universities across America are having career expos, job fairs to help you guys get those CPT internships and OPT full-time jobs. We want to help you out with that. There's really one thing that I think a lot of students don't know. We're going to talk about what this most important thing is, why it is so important, why you really need to do this as your upcoming career fair or job expos. And then we're going to give you some actual practical tips on how to actually flesh that out, how to do this at your career fair. We've already made a fun video with my friends Amrit, Yash, and Rahul, giving a lot of other practical tips and think through your career fair preparations. So check that out. The link's going to be above and below, and you can click and watch that video after this one. So yeah, check that out. And if you guys are new to China Coaching, we like to make weekly videos that are focused on cross-cultural training and helping international students be more successful here in America. So don't forget to subscribe to stay connected with us. Or yeah, you can link up with us on social media. We'd love to stay connected, continue the conversation, and help each other out. It's a really cold day here in Dallas, Texas, below freezing, so minus 32 Fahrenheit or below zero negative in Celsius. So it's really cold. I've got hot tea. My throat's been a little sore. A lot of sickness is going around. So drinking some hot tea, some throat coat with some honey to keep me warm. All right, friends. So the number one most important thing that you need to do at a career fair or job expo is this. It's to stand out. I know it's not revolutionary, but most students don't do this, and most students don't know how to do this. It's all about being different. It's all about making a lasting impression, and that is what's going to give you the best chance to get jobs here in America. One thing that's really hard for international students is most of you are from Eastern cultures. Most students come from places like Asia, Africa, Latin America, these Eastern Oriental cultures, which you guys are dependent cultures, you're communal, and you're not supposed to stand out. You're not supposed to be different. You're supposed to kind of conform and stay with the group and, kind of follow the herd is a term people use. And that's great in your country, but in America, we're individualists. We're independent and we like to stand out. We value standing out. And when there's so much competition, it is so important for you to stand out here in America. But I know it's hard for a lot of you guys as international students. So why is it important to stand out? So just so you know that HR, human resources recruiters, are actually kind of the worst way for international students, especially on an F1 visa, to get a job. They are the policy holders, the gatekeepers, the rule enforcers. They are looking to say no. They are looking to reject you. They have so much competition, so many resumes that they don't want to waste their time. And so if you're blending in like everyone else, you don't have a chance. So your goal is to stand out and be different if you're going to interact with these people, because they're looking for a reason to reject you, and you have to give them a reason to consider you, to stand out, to want to build a relationship, to want to get to know you. So your job is all about standing out. These HR recruiters, they don't give you access to the hidden job market here in America. And so to go through them, you're going to have to do a lot more work to get a job here in America. I want to help you think through their perspective, because to them, to an American recruiter or HR person, you guys all look the same. You all sound the same. The colleges here in America do a great job teaching you what you need to know to do your job, but they don't do a very good job at preparing you on how to get a job. For example, you guys all have the same resume, same cover letter, same GPA, same business card, same work experience, same certifications, same qualifications, same LinkedIn profile, which most of yours are bad if you're an international student. You guys have the same elevator pitch. Again, most of them are bad if you're an international student. And then you guys have the issues of communication, soft skills, accent, relationship building, things that you're not very comfortable with. These all things work against you in trying to stand out at a career fair or a job expo. Not only do they work against you, but you really have a terrible chance as an F1 international student trying to get a job this way. But if you know how to stand out, then you have a chance. So let's talk about some practical things you can do to stand out at a career expo, at a job fair here in America. So first thing, a lot of these are going to have really long lines, and you might only just get a couple minutes to talk with a recruiter, and so you want to make the most of that time. You just have a few seconds, to make that impression, to stand out. So the goal is to get them to like you, to remember you, to want to follow up and connect and deepen a relationship with you over time. That is what gets you access to jobs here in America. So how do you stand out from thousands of people who are in line ahead of you, behind you, who all look and sound the same. Let's think of some ideas. One simple thing is, don't ask any questions to the recruiter that you can quickly find on Google or Wikipedia. That's just a waste of time. It shows that you're doing sloppy work and that you're not really caring, that you just Googled it real quick in line, and that doesn't impress them. That actually hurts your chances. So stay away from those topics. Another practical tip is your goal is not to talk about yourself, because that's what everyone is doing. Everyone comes and says, hi, they give their introduction. This is me, this is where I'm from, this is who I am, this is what I'm looking for. Everyone sounds the same. Better yet, don't talk about yourself. Get to know the recruiter. Get to know them as a person. Build a relationship with them. Show genuine interest and ask really good questions about the recruiter to get to know them. You will succeed if you have them talking more than you. Again, it might sound different or counterproductive, but if you want to stand out, that'll make you stand out from every other student. If they're doing more of the talking than the recruiter, they're going to feel important. They're going to feel valued. They're going to think that you really genuinely care about them and are actually having good social relational skills. It also shows that you are an interesting person, that you are interested in them as a person, and that you're just not desperate for a visa or a job, which most international students come across as, oh, can you hire me? Oh, I need a referral. Oh, do you sponsor? That'll quickly close the door in your face. Don't do that. So don't ask for jobs. Don't ask referrals. The worst thing you can do is ask if they sponsor visas. They know you're looking for jobs. They know you're looking for referrals. They know you need a sponsored visa. So don't talk about things that they already know. It almost comes across as you think that they're dumb by asking those things. And that doesn't help your chances in standing out, unless you want a quick rejection. So yeah, the quickest way to get a no is to ask about sponsorship and visas. Better yet, don't talk about it, stand out, be different, and make them want to hire you regardless of whether their company sponsors or not. And if you stand out and you make that connection, then you get access to the hidden job market here in America. So it's all about focusing on building the relationship, making that personal connection, getting them to like you. And also a suggestion, a tip, don't talk about your resume. That might sound weird, but we can read. Americans are able to read your resume, and again, that's a waste of your precious 1 or 2 minutes. Instead, hand them your resume, and if I was in your shoes, if I would do something to stand out different, I would take a marker or a pen. As I hand it, I would circle the one thing that I think is most important on that resume and say, hey, here's my resume, here's the one thing I think you should look at later, and then just hand it to them. And then jump into asking questions. That's gonna perk their curiosity, that's gonna make you stand out, and they're actually gonna look at your resume compared to everyone else's who looks the same. They're not gonna look at it, but because you did something different, that's gonna make you stand out. One of my good friends in college, my roommate Tony, he studied marketing. He was brilliant. He was a master at standing out at career fairs, at job expos. And I remember one time we were traveling around visiting these booths of different companies, and after a good conversation, asking good questions, my friend Tony, he would ask that recruiter, hey, can I give you my business card? And they would say, sure. So as they would reach out their hand, he would actually take a stamp, an ink stamp that he had made his business card on, and stamp the top of their hand. And so their information was stamped to their hand. Not only was that creative and standing out, but they are never going to forget him. And when they think of, oh, when I need to fill this job, they'll look at their hand and say, oh, this guy was good. I liked him. He was fun. He made my day, and he stood out because from the crowd. Make sure that you have a business card ready to hand your recruiter, because then they're going to respond and give you their business card, and you'll have your contact information. Make sure your business card stands out. One student I met last night gave me his business card. It's just a basic, simple little business card from UTD. These are nice, but they don't stand out. One that I really like is a guy I met on an airplane back in January flying back. Bob is his American nickname. He's actually an Indian from Mumbai, but he's got this awesome picture of him, with a San Francisco skyline. In the back it says, I met Bob at, and then you can write it down. This is a great business card that stands out and is going to make you want to follow up with this person. Mine, again, is pretty colorful. It stands out. It's catchy. Ooh, there's chai. On the back, there's people making a connection, and it says, hey, let's have chai. So again, your business card wants to stand out, make people want to follow up with you. Would it be helpful to make a video about business cards? Would you guys want a video about that? How to make a good business card that stands out? Comment below, and maybe we can do that for you guys. So remember, the goal is to stand out, to get them to like you, to make a connection, to build a relationship, for them to want to connect and follow up and deepen that relationship over time, because that's what gets you real jobs in America, is relationships. So don't worry about your GPA, don't worry about your resume, don't worry about your technical skills. They already know that you have all that. It's about the relationship and the connection that matters more. So remember, what is the one most important thing for you to do at a career expo and job fair? It's to stand out. It's to be different. It's to make a big splash. It's for them to like you. It's for them to remember you, because that's what's going to get you a job. And so standing out, that is the filter you use in all of your preparations, in all of your planning, and all of your practice, and everything you do for a job fair, for a career expo, for an interview. It's all about standing out. Use that as your filter in making your decisions and in preparing. So I hope this was helpful. Please, really think about this. Think, plan, talk to friends, brainstorm things you can do differently to stand out from all the competition at your upcoming career expo and job fair. And if you have other ideas or questions about this, please comment below and let's continue the conversation and help each other out. In America, I find out that international students who stand out and do things differently, they're the ones who have no problems getting jobs here in America. But it's the ones that stay in the bubble, who don't know how to communicate, connect, don't have a relationship with Americans, those are the ones that are going to really struggle getting jobs here in America. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Hope this video was helpful. Best of luck when you guys in your job search. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. We've got a lot more videos that are coming out helpful about your job search and getting jobs in America. Hit that bell icon so you can get notified for it. And if this video is helpful, please like it, give it a thumbs up, and you can also connect with us on social media where we'd love to continue the conversation. Thanks so much, and we'll see you guys next time at Shine Coaching.